There's a South Carolina judge, Diane Goldstein, whose house was just engulfed in flames following a series of death threats after a temporary injunction was issued by her blocking that administration and that orange potato and the Department of Justice from accessing millions of records of voters. They were trying to access these voters' information, including names, addresses, driver's license numbers, and social security numbers. And the judge blocked it.
Give it to me right now, pipe down, lights out. Give a little more, got me circling the block now. Looking around now, stop. Can I have a little more? Like a drug, got me strung out, tongue out, been a while. If I had a little more, I would never have to go out, show out, put it down. Give a little more.
Give you more. Yeah. How you running down on your ball, my look, backstage on the tour. Girls, shut the door. That one speak a little French when I give her that. Put it in the drawer, then I sex her to sleep. Got a hood one, but she for the streets. Make sure I keep a condom on deck when I give her the beat.
That right there was one of the latest joints off my mixtape. The mixtape is called It's Been a Minute Since I Did One of These. You can find that song and a few others on all streaming platforms. Just search HWD. It's been a minute since I did one of these. And the entire mixtape can be found on YouTube and SoundCloud. Click the link in the description or just come find my page. There's definitely a link somewhere you could click to find it. Add it to your playlist, send it to your friends. Appreciate you for listening. But now let's get ready to get into what's hot in these blogs. So Chicago is one of the latest cities to be taken over by this authoritarian regime, by this wannabe dictator who is manipulating the words of the Constitution, who is abusing any loopholes of power vested in the office of the President of the United States. And this is all in an attempt to sow fear and play big bad orange wolf. There was a military-style raid that took place at an apartment building in the south side of Chicago last week. In the middle of the night, agents worked their way through the building, kicking down doors, throwing flashbang grenades into apartments where families, including children, were present, dragging these families, including children, out of their apartments, some without actual clothing on because it was 1 a.m. in the morning. They were zip-tied and detained for hours before some were released. This unfit administration is posting videos of the raid, edited like a movie trailer with a dramatic score behind it. No, literally, that is what they're doing. And the caption read, "Chicago, we're here for you." Like, now this administration is claiming that the reason they targeted this building is because it's like a known hotspot for certain individuals they've been looking for like drug trafficking or whatever. But this administration have proven time and time again that they're not trustworthy. Bruh, they could tell me it's raining. I'm going to have to go look outside myself to see that it actually is. That's how bad it is. So I'm not believing anything that these people got to say. These are the same people who Photoshop gang symbols on the dual hands just to try to justify why they had him in custody. I don't trust them. So they could say whatever they want, to be honest. Now, if you're anything around my age range, you learned about Anne Frank and the Diary of Anne Frank in like junior high school. I want to read an excerpt from one of the diaries of Anne Frank. She wrote, "Terrible things are happening outside. At any time of night and day, poor helpless people are being dragged out of their homes. Families are torn apart. Men, women, and children are separated. Children come home from school to find that their parents have disappeared. Everyone is scared." Sounds familiar? Let's move on. What else is hot in these blogs? Let's continue in its politics realm and hypocrisy that plagues that party. There's a South Carolina judge, Diane Goldstein, whose house was just engulfed in flames following a series of death threats after a temporary injunction was issued by her blocking that administration and that orange potato and the Department of Justice from accessing millions of records of voters. They were trying to access these voters' information, including names, addresses, driver's license numbers, and social security numbers. And the judge blocked it. And of course, in usual orange potato fashion, he called her out like he'd do any judge who blocks anything that he's trying to do that goes against the Constitution. He calls them out, and of course, his MAGA clan fan base, who are the real threats to society here, you know, the ones who clomp the Capitol like animals? Them, yeah. It's like a secret call to action. Whenever he call out names and try to say someone is corrupt and doing this and this against whatever he's trying to do, it's like a whistle for his pet dogs to go attack. And he knows this. So now this judge house mysteriously, is what the media is reporting, caught fire. They say following an explosion. Now, the judge wasn't in the house at the time. She was out walking her dog, but the husband and 2 other people were, and they all were hospitalized due to injuries sustained from this fire. Now, mind you, ever since that Orange Potato called this judge out by name, she's been receiving death threats. So it's no surprise or question in my mind who may be responsible for this. It's pretty simple math. Now, y'all remember when that incident just happened where old boy was just unalived at this college? Yeah, that guy. That administration in 45, 47 wasted no time trying to say that dude was targeted because of the Democrats and the radical left and their rhetoric and what they said about him made him a target. Yet anytime a judge disagrees and blocks an action that's unconstitutional, he calls them out. And his supporters begin with the threats. Like, we know he's king projector, but it's like, it's getting out of hand. But fat shouts to these judges, though. It's only y'all that are given even a little glimpse of control with this administration. But as fast as a local judge blocks something, they take it to the Supreme Court and they overturn it. So it's kind of like this tug and war, back and forth type of thing, but at least there's some pushback. At least there's some temporary injunctions. There's some temporary blocking that happens so that these people know that they can't just do whatever they want. So we need more judges to stand up. And some of these judges are Trump appointed. So that just goes to show you that some Republicans do care about the Constitution and the rule of law and democracy. So more of that. Fat shouts to the judges. And that right there is going to conclude what's hot in the blogs for this week. Thank you for watching. If you rock with your boy, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, it's called Holliewood and Friends, which means I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the topics I just discussed. I appreciate you. New episodes every Monday night. Until next time, deuces.